Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Let's Play Discworld. When we last left off, we had just exited the university and headed into the town square. So, we've got old-timers to speak to, we've got a few other characters off this way. Let's have a look at this bulletin board first.
Counterwise wine tasting at Bear Huggers Wineries. Please bring buckets to winery the day before you arrive.
That will make sense later.
Wanted for arson. Suspect approximately 3 tons, 200 feet long, scaly. Wanted dead. Definitely dead. Reasonable reward.
I have a feeling it's the palace guards that have posted that.
Lost. Small dog. Answers to the name of Gaspode. Talks too much. If found, keep.
Yeah, Gaspod's got quite a reputation in Discworld. And yes, he does talk too much. We just stand over... Oh no, we can't get all of them in the shot. Let's go to this side though.
Aha! Crocus gittus. Or the common old garden boring old codger.
Yeah, some more of Rinceman's Latin jargon there to describe these old men.
Is he one?
One what?
One of them, you know.
What? With a whip?
Yes. He's one of them.
Probably. He's wearing a hat.
Well, I'm not standing for it. Young man, are you one of them?
One of what? What are you talking about? What's one of them?
Look, I'm not exactly sure what you...
Yes or no?
Oh, all right. Yes, then.
Oh, funny. He doesn't walk like one.
It's hard to tell in that dress.
I think I can see how this is going. It's a case of humorous misunderstanding, yes?
Sorry? What's that?
I'm not going to fall for it.
I shouldn't think so, in that dress.
You see, you're just taking perfectly ordinary remarks and trying to make some kind of joke out of them.
Oh, come on. There's not much to laugh at in our job.
I can see that.
We need a bit of fun.
This might not be much, but it's better than being up to your knees in blood.
What are your jobs?
Oh, we're heroes, mate.
You? Don't make me laugh.
You just said we didn't.
I mean, you? Killing dragons?
Oh, we've killed dozens of them in our day. And if you think you're a hero too, you'll want to find the dragon. So off you go. No point wasting any time. You didn't see me wasting any time when I took out the dreaded Temple of Offla.
This conversation's getting worse and worse by the second.
One of them? Well, it depends who's asking.
Who? Why, it's us. The rootinest, tootinest, shootinest.
Hats and whips.
And gold.
Inside temples.
What? Missionaries?
No, the other ones. Nasty natives with spiders and snakes. Ugh, yuck. So you mark my words.
Look, I think you should probably all just start again.
You listen up, young fellow. We're all legendary heroes here. So keep your ears open and you might learn a thing or two. Incidentally, on a point of detail, we only root and shoot. We never toot. Well, hardly ever.
You don't toot? Well, I'm guessing you do toot, but not in the way you might think.
Eh?
It's all depending on his destiny. I'm the kind of man that went out and made his own destiny.
What out of? Wood?
Come again?
Well, you carve a destiny, don't you?
Could be made of ivory.
Can't get the elephants these days.
How's about iron? Then you could forge a mighty destiny. Too heavy. It has to be wood.
What?
There we are, young man. Your destiny should be made of wood. Don't go to the desert, though. It'll get termites, and then you'll have a holy destiny. Had to struggle a bit for that one, sorry.
I had to suppress my laughter for that scene. That was Oh, that was gold. Well, I love these guys.
Most certainly not. I've never been one of them.
He doesn't look like one of them.
He's wearing a dress. It's the best way to tell.
I think we can, call this a conversation.
Ah, well, if you'll just excuse me, I think I hear Destiny calling.
Yeah, we can't speak to these guys individually, it's all one thing. I get the feeling the one in green is the eldest. Mostly because of that sort of strained voice he has. Kind of reminds me of Winklepoons, actually. Anyway, let's keep moving. Ah, here's a notorious chap in Discworld. It's Cut Me Own Throat Dibbler. If you're a Discworld fan, you know this guy and you hate him.
I'm sure I've seen him round the place before. I wonder if he was the one who tried to sell me shares in that left-handed shoelace factory.
Yeah, he's a merchant salesman and he'll try to sell you everything and he's very bad at it. You'll understand why he's called Cut Me Own Throat when we actually talk to him.
Dragon detector, sir?
Hey, what?
Can I interest you in a dragon detector, sir? I'll only charge you cost price, a single shilling. I'm cutting my own throat.
A dragon detector? How does it work?
Easy as pie, sir. This rod has a piece of wood tied to the end. When you get close to a dragon, the wood turns to ash.
How close?
Very well, you caught me there, Governor. A slight design flaw. Tell you what, I'll halve the price. 2 shillings and it's yours. I'm cutting my own throat.
But he said it was 1 shilling before. Yeah, that's the kind of salesman Dibbler is. He'll sell you absolutely anything and try to pull the wool over your eyes. And like I say, he's very bad at it. Basically what he's got there is just a piece of wood attached to a stick. That's it. No magic, no science, just a piece of wood on a stick. Yeah.
Oh no, let me guess. The lovable street merchant.
Cut me own throat, Dibbler, at your service, sir. Care to buy a dragon breath proof vest, sir?
Is it guaranteed?
It's never been destroyed by dragon's breath yet, sir.
Not necessarily a strong recommendation though, is it? I mean, it's never been engulfed by lava or trampled by penguins either.
There you are, sir. 3 guarantees for the price of 1.
No, thank you.
Well, how's about dragon pinwheels, sir? Cloisson pins, flags, or we have dragon repellent. Only 1 shilling gets you a bottle. Tell you what, sir, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm cutting my own throat. Money back guarantee. You get your full cash back if, in fact, the dragon eats you. Personal application only, of course.
Not today, thank you. Not tomorrow either.
Yeah, little note, he tried to do that in the book as well, like give people dragon insurance. But it was personal application only, so if the dragon ate you, you got nothing either way.
What's that smell? It's like roasting loincloths.
Sausage in a bun, sir. Wholesome and nutritious. I'll tell you what, I'll sell 3 for the price of 1. A single penny. I'm cutting my own throat.
Nah, thank you.
Yeah, when Dibbler starts selling hot dogs, you know things have gone south, even for Dibbler.
Care to buy it?
No,
But you never even heard my pitch.
I thought I'd save time.
We can go back and try it from the top if you'd like, sir.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me.
Yeah, like anyone. That's a place we can go, but I don't want to do that yet.
The art of signposting is apparently long, long dead. What's this then? Psychiatrist?
Yeah, that's like a mish of psychiatrist. We will be going there, but not yet. I think we could go down that alley as well.
Where are all these flies coming from?
We don't want to know. Not quite yet, anyway. There's a stall here.
Rotten produce. Well, there's something to be said for truth in advertising.
Yeah, I think we can take a tomato. We could go into luggage for now. Okay, here's 2 other characters we can talk to. We've got a street urchin. We've got the Amazon warrior, who has a terrific pair of eyes. Let's talk to the urchin first.
Ah, background colour. Gad, but there's no expense spared in this place.
Care to buy a money pouch, sir? Very good nick, cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen? The damn thing's been stolen!
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute, this looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir, you'll hardly even know your old pouch has gone. That's service for you.
Now look, did you just steal this?
Don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am.
Urchin?
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives on seaside rocks. The ones that end in points.
It's a starfish, isn't it?
Is it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish, then.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov. Like a second pouch, sir, just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov, look, it's easy. Just practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.
Ah, this is where we learn the pickpocket skill. Got hit by a handbag there. Okay. What on earth?
Small bloomers. About my size, actually. Sort of soft and silky, but a strangely liberating thought.
Let's not go too much into that, shall we? Still got that tomato as well.
I think there's things living in it.
Ew. Yeah, we do want things living in that tomato. Okay. He's not an urchin anymore, he's a lovable street starfish. Nice touch.
Back.
Yeah, we can actually talk to him properly now.
You don't act like a simple street urchin.
Starfish.
More like a shark, I think.
I've done my apprenticeship, sir. I've got me chit. Look, I challenge you to find a single bit of clean skin on me.
So why aren't you more cheerful then? Shouldn't you be out scrumping apples or stealing sticks from blind old men?
Well, normally I would, sir. It's just that I'm a little bit off my feed.
Well, it's not good enough. You may go. Just make sure you stay filthy, and I want you to be irrepressible by lunchtime.
Lunchtime. On the dot. You have been warned.
Look, shouldn't you be in school or something?
Nah, if you do that, you get your head stuffed with facts. One kid's head exploded doing that.
Oh, rubbish.
It's true.
Really?
Well, no, but there's no point being a lovable stereotype without the appropriate superstitions, now is there?
He's got a point there.
Is it a good life being a street urchin?
Starfish, sir?
All right. What's it like being a street starfish?
Well, it has its moments, sir.
Such as?
Ah, well, none really. I only do it because the Chimney Sweep Guild's closed its doors. I mean, it's not even as if I have a real social role. All I do is stand round providing background colour, getting me cheeks pinched, and gathering all sorts of clandestine information. The sort that wandering adventurers eventually find useful. Not much of a life at all, really.
Don't stand there. Go and get downwind of me. Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
Well, that's it from the lovable street urchin. Now that if we check Rincewind's inventory, we now have a pickpocket skill.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Ah.
Yeah, there's only certain people you can pickpocket.
Damn! They won't let me do it.
Can't even put the skill into luggage. Just get that back in Rincewind's inventory. Now we can talk to the Amazon warrior. Let's stand this side. Oh, there's also a tax collector, but we'll talk to him in a bit.
Ah! Now this clearly is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin leather accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric. mere textile scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of a...
What are you staring at? What?
Yeah, this could go south very quickly. A little known Rincewind does fancier.
Greetings, O noble warrioress!
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
It is I, Red Sorkham, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest, and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man, which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction. Which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
Ah, so, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to...
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch. Every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm ever so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
It's a robe, not a dress. Sheesh.
So you're a hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And, well, is that a hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
Nice pun.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crush civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi.
Yeah, little note. Because Discworld is, well, disc-shaped, compasses work differently. So instead of pointing north, south, yada yada yada, you've got hubwards. So when she says she's from the Hublands, it's right at the middle of the disc. So if you were walking towards the middle of the disc, you'd be going hubwards.
Are you looking at me lustfully?
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh, well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah, I don't care a monkey's. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Why did you say that, Rincewind?
Well, goodbye.
Alright, well, besides that, we're done with the Amazon Warrior.
Alchemists Anonymous. Get rid of that banging habit.
So what, is alchemy addictive? Could be. We can't go into the meeting hall.
Good to see that the really useful social traditions forever remain in force.
Depends what you mean by useful.
What's this thing? Soliciting without a license?
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe you should take stock of your situation.
Now listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation has gone to rack and ruin. Still, I suppose it's torture a lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then, what is?
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister. Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I tell ya. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
Ah, has someone collared your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Oh, and do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I've a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I never forget.
Forget what?
Faces. My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade.
Yeah, we don't have a full-on conversation with the tax collector. But the reason why I kept that tomato is because...
That doesn't work.
we're going to throw it at the tax collector. Cheap laughs. Now then, when we go to get another one, something should happen. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, but now we can pick up that worm.
Actually, it's more like a grub than a worm.
Very pedantic of you, Rincewind.
Actually...
Yeah, same line, alright. Okay, now that that's over and done with, before we finish, there is one place I can show you. This is where all those flies are coming from. It's the Dunny King. I don't want to know what this does, but we might have to find out.
Cad, it's a... What is that thing? Ick! Dashing Dan, the affluent king. I thought all kings were affluent.
Yeah, probably is.
A nice strong rubber belt, that. Poultry power. A bit, well, messy.
We can't talk. Oh, he's gone. No, he will come back. We just have to hold on.
An effluent redistribution technician.
Or as we in the trade call him, a shit shifter.
Good day.
Can I interest you in a free sample, sir?
Not on your Nelly.
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but this guy and Dibbler is voiced by Tony Robinson, who you might know as Baldric from Blackadder.
Lovely. Let me guess. You are a traditional?
Sorter and remover of human affluence, sir. I offer drainage with distinction. My school teacher said I'd never make anything of myself in life, and just look at me now. Got to the top by starting at the bottom.
And people certainly stand aside when you pass by.
Yeah, trouble is, you're still at the bottom. or everyone's bottom in this case.
Ugh, what's that smell?
It's the honey pot, sir.
Honey pots? That doesn't smell like honey.
Well, actually, that's a metaphor, sir.
What's a metaphor?
Well, in this case, sir, it's for covering up some unpleasant aspects of life what don't normally make for polite conversation. For instance, if I say, "Here, sir, may I interest your son in an apprenticeship as a collector of honey buckets?" you might stop and listen. Whereas, if I asked you if you minded if your son helped me with collecting crap,
Yeah, well, quite. So, you're a sewerage collection man, is that it?
well, we in the industry prefer the term
Effluent redistribution technician. Quite. Look, all joking apart, what in Offler's name is this thing?
that, sir. That is your actual patented sewerage purification plant. Self-powered elastic belt propulsion. This thing heralds in a whole new age, sir.
The mind truly boggles. So, it purifies sewerage, does it?
That's right, sir.
Meaning it takes raw sewerage and then produces...
Well, pure sewerage, sir. The essence, as it were.
I see. Jolly good. I suppose I'll just leave you to it.
Always here whenever you need me, sir.
Right you are then. Should you really be doing this here?
Ah, that's just the sort of attitude I've come to expect from your kind. You'll see, one day you'll all laugh on the other side of your faces.
Look, I didn't mean anything.
No, fine. Obviously you object to my profession. I'm used to it, sir. Wish I could say it didn't hurt.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I mean, I've always looked forward to a visit from the friendly neighbourhood...
Effluent redistribution technician, sir.
effluent redistribution technician. Anyway, I always left out little presents. Glass of milk, bag of cookies, that sort of thing.
You did, sir?
Nah, not really. Still, it gave you a warm all-over glow for a minute, though, didn't it?
You're right there. Thanks.
Ah, don't mention it.
I think that's enough we're going to get out of him.
Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything.
A bit harsh. We barely know the guy. Anyway, let's head back to the square once I find the prompt.
Ah, an exit. Always handy just to keep one around.
Okay, we're back in the square. Okay, that last puzzle where we threw the tomato at the tax collector is about all we're going to get from here. I don't think we can go down that path, so we are done with the square. And when we next visit Discworld, we will explore more of Ankh-Morpork. I'll see you then, folks. Bye.